Lights, camera, action. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to Teach Academy. Or if you're watching from Bahrain, you're watching Teach Bahrain. And today I'm with some guests and my co-host Hadi and my friend Halima.
Hello.
Hello. And today we'll be talking about a topic: should books be replaced by technology, for example, like an iPad or anything? What are your thoughts on it?
I feel like books should not be replaced by electronics because I feel like going forward, the future is like completely all technology. And I feel like not everything should be turned because, like the movie Wall-E, in that you could literally see people are like so like there's so many health issues in them and they're like just on this seat and they're just living life on that. It's just depressing.
What are your thoughts on it, Hadi?
I feel like what you say. A book. I feel like having a lot of books is bad. So I feel like technology might be better because like if you have one iPad and all of your books are in that one iPad, you will not have to like carry like 5 separate books. You'll just be from that iPad. You'd go into the book.
I agree with that because we like in my old school we used to carry like 5 kilograms of books to schools, to our school, and it was a lot. It was really heavy. It was really heavy, and like the first graders, they'd be carrying like 2 kilograms of backpacks. They're gonna carry 2 kilogram backpacks, and the backpack is kind of heavier than them. They're like walking like that, and it destroys their back. So I personally think that we should have laptops, iPads, and iPads are really nice for reading books. I know a lot of people who read books with iPad.
Yeah, but like I feel like school should keep lockers then.
The
So-
the thing no the thing about lockers is that people it's a waste of money. You can rather save up all.
Isn't that the school's whole purpose to like
Yeah, but now these days everyone has technology. Everyone has phones, computers, iPads, and people could bring their iPads and schoolwork and all of that on their technology, and they shouldn't bring with a backpack.
what if the iPad breaks?
What if
It's
the-
like expensive, more expensive than
What if the book breaks? It's
a
the same.
book cannot be broken.
It could be soaked on water.
Okay,
It could be
the
burned.
chances of that is
Your dog could
way
eat your
less
homework.
than the chance of like an iPad just going crashing to the floor and totally like breaks
could
into
put it-
pieces. A book falls down, but it never like breaks into pieces. You can still use it.
I disagree. There are such thing called as phone cases and iPad cases. Like your iPad, it has a iPad case or whatever it's called.
It still does break.
I know,
My
it's-
phone
it's-
has been
It's still
literally damaged with a case
it's,
on.
it still breaks, you know. But I personally, I have more books destroyed than my technology.
How? How can someone destroy books?
For example, burning books.
Okay, you burn them intentionally.
I did.
No one can just burn books like randomly. Oh, my book got on fire. I need to get a new book.
You don't understand. I didn't burn my book intentionally. My book never got burned, but it got soaked in water. For example, I put my bottle in my bag and I didn't close it properly. It leaks all out and my book gets wet. And
It does dry
it does dry,
eventually.
but it eventually dries, but the ink smudges all around.
Not really. Then you're using really bad pens.
I'm talking about my textbooks and normal books.
Yeah, textbooks don't get ruined just because like water falls on them. It has happened to me a lot of times.
And-
After it dries, it's the same.
The size of a pocket dictionary is the size of an average phone. And you guys are like, and the phone can store way more information than a little book. A little book which can store like 200 to 300 pages. Meanwhile, some phones now they have 1 terabyte of space in it, and you could store whatever you want, more than 1,000 pages. more than 1,000 pictures or whatever. You can store your games, you can store whatever, you can store your books, you can store your notes. And I know you use your there's Notion. A lot of people, they use Notion, and Notion is online, and you can connect on different devices. For example, you were doing on your work computer, and your work computer isn't a laptop, and you have to get the same information into your other device, your mobile device. For example, your mobile phone, your
Okay,
your
if
iPad.
that thing breaks, all of that hardware goes.
It doesn't go.
In books, it's still there, written.
It's in the cloud. It's in the
Not
cloud.
everyone
It's,
saves it there.
it does. It does automatically. Canva has it automatically. Notion has it automatically. Yeah, this Discord is even automatic. And yeah, we use Discord at school to store data, and we also do Google Docs. Google Docs, if you don't have Wi-Fi, they store it on your computer. But if you have Wi-Fi, they store it into the cloud.
Yeah, but like still, it's like, I feel like it's better to get books because like you can store it in a locker, and then every school should provide locker. It should be a normal thing because kids should can keep stuff there if they forget and anything, and they should take the books from there for their class, and then once they're done with the class, put that back, take their homework, take that to their home and do it. That's what we do here.
But first of all, some students could forget their book. They could forget their textbook at school or their calculator at school, and all of that is stored in a tiny device, a phone or a laptop or an iPad. And a calculator is the size of a phone, but the phone can do so much other things, can store so much other data. Just because it's like half a kilogram doesn't mean that it's heavier than a normal book. Books are more heavier than a simple device. It stores into the cloud. For example, you forgot your phone at school or you lost it. You can go back home. Android has this feature where you lose your phone or something, and then you buy a new phone. You can transfer all the data into your phone, which is super cool. And iCloud also has the same thing. So yeah. I personally think that you should store backup and all of that. And what are your thoughts on it?
I feel like kindergarten kids won't get iPads to school, and those won't break. A parent can only buy some at a time, and also most people cannot afford these kind of stuff.
If you say most people can't afford, that's kind of the dumbest thing I heard during the show, because everyone has a device. For example, you have a phone, you have an iPad, you have a
Kindergarten
laptop.
child wouldn't.
A kindergarten.
A 4-year-old?
Who would give a 4-year-old an iPad for school? A kindergartner just needs to work on the 1, 2, 3s, which could be used with a marker or anything.
Yeah, but that's that's not electronics. That's normal school things.
But I know, but there's age restrictions for these. For example, I personally think that we should give mobile stuff to kids over the age of at least 11, because kids below 11 will use it to do dumb stuff like playing games in class, watching
Even
Instagram.
kids above the age of 11
I know, but they
would.
will, but they have
There's
more.
a it would be a
have more
distraction.
understanding. They would have more understanding than a 4-year-old. Are you trying to say a 14-year-old does not understand better than a 2-year-old? Are you trying to say that?
At this point in this era, no. It's literally the same mindset. If you go to 11-year-old and you ask them, they would know most of the things you wouldn't even know. So I don't think electronics should be a part of school.
You know why they know this? Last time they didn't have technology. Now they say, "Mama, can I have your phone for YouTube or something like that?" They take it, they watch some Linus Tech Tips, like I did. I watched Linus Tech Tips, and I have a lot of knowledge with computers.
I feel
For-
like school is a place where you can bond with other people. And
Uh,
if there's electronic, no one's gonna bond.
can I say something? First of all, I find kids, if they come to school, they talk about, yeah, I love this video game, like kids my age, but I think that there should be like an age restriction. For example, a 3-year-old child should not have a computer because he can search up some weird stuff and might change the brain and might go to some illegal websites, and the parents might not know about it because they can't see it, and it affects the child's brain a lot. And last time there were no technologies, and people would, like, not in the Middle East, like in America or something, adults would go into shops, like dollar stores, not dollar stores, like gas stations, and there would be magazines which are illegal here in Bahrain, and they would buy it. It's over adult, but now kids can just go into a random website, click yes, I'm at the age of 18, and then halas, they can do all
Exactly.
this.
So you kind of prove my point as to why people shouldn't.
Kids shouldn't.
Kids
shouldn't.
were like, okay, so what are you? You're not a kid? You're not an adult?
I am not an adult,
Adi,
but
what's your opinion on this?
I feel like Halima is kind of right. Like,
I
it should like be in high school or something where like a person, adult knows what he's doing with his stuff. Like, it should not be in like younger like schools.
yes, it should not. That's what I'm trying to say. It shouldn't be for young kids. It should be for kids over like at least the age of 13.
Yeah, but if kids that young are not using, then why give it to older ones? You know, there's no point in that. Second of all, at the end of the day, everything is written. Doing everything, typing everything on like electronics and stuff. In the end, when you have the real exam, how are you gonna write? Most people have like very bad handwriting because of that.
That is kind of true. That's why kids under 13, they should learn how to write properly first. Then they could handle the computers. And you said that why can't they just have it before the age? There's no purpose in it. There is a purpose because the kids, their young age, if you give them if you give them a computer, all they would think about is what they watched. And currently these kids are watching YouTube, Roblox, Minecraft games on their YouTube Kids, and they're watching some stupid people play games, and the kids, they want to do the same thing, and they would be distracted during class. They're like, oh my god, I want to go on my iPad. Oh my god, I'm thinking, oh my god, I want to go to lunch break so I can play on my iPad. That's what they think.
Yeah, but the thing is that you're literally proving my point as to why.
I am proving your point, but I disagree with your point. Little kids should not have mobile.
Then why have it at all? Why can't? Okay, so do you count yourself as a kid?
No, I'm over the age of 13.
You're still a kid. But anyway, let's not take that into consideration.
I have no words.
And maybe, like, okay, maybe you want it just for yourself, for your own satisfaction, that that electronics should be allowed. But I don't think it should be.
I feel
So I personally have no words for them, and
What
I
do
don't
you
think
think?
I personally have no words for them, and I don't think. Do you have any words for me? I don't think
I
so.
don't have any words for
So
you.
at this point, we don't really know what the conclusion is. So
The conclusion
it
is
would
that
go
they
on for
shouldn't.
like 30 minutes if we would decide to argue more about it.
You ask them to put their conclusion in the comment section below.
Okay, guys. So I want you guys to put your conclusions in the comments down below, because we don't know what the conclusion is. Should kids over the age of 13 or under the age of 13 have mobile phones or iPads to go to school, or should we do something?
Should we?
Or should it be over 18?
Yes.
Or should it be none?
Should children not have any phones like at all? Like just books?
Yes. So I want your conclusions down in the comments. And if you love the video, please subscribe. If you want to see more stuff like this, please subscribe and hit the bell. And if you liked this video or loved it, please put a like. If you don't like it, then dislike it. I have no clue why you would dislike it. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.